What's up, everyone? This is King Crypto, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin's dominance right now. Right now, we see that Bitcoin has crossed the 50% threshold, and that is the main reason why we're seeing the altcoins completely crash at this point. It is a bloodbath, and I feel bad for anyone who has held on to these altcoins, but in my previous videos, I have stated that if Bitcoin's dominance exceeds 50%, we will absolutely see this reckoning in the markets. So right now, Bitcoin is your best bet if you want to have some stability and hedge your bets against these altcoins. What I think is going to happen, just from based on this information, is that Bitcoin dominance will probably continue to rise a little bit, and at which point we're going to get these altcoins at prices that are so cheap, uh, it'll be, to me, the ultimate opportunity to get back into the game and really make a profit like people were able to in the past. So it is very bad, obviously, for the people that have been holding these cryptocurrencies because these prices are almost identical to 2017, late 2017, and whoever bought in December really got wrecked. I mean, even whoever bought at any point in the last 6 months has gotten wrecked. We've all gotten wrecked. There's no doubt about that. The only people who haven't are swing traders, day traders, and people that hodl in the hopes that Bitcoin will eventually break out of this mold. Now, Bitcoin's is okay though in comparison because it's just holding that value of 6,300. It seems like the the bulls want to hold on to that level. It could be because of mining. Bitmain, a lot of miners will lose money and it won't be profitable anymore to have Bitcoin or to mine Bitcoin if it goes below 6,000. So it could be an attempt to just keep those levels. However, as we see this continue, if the Bitcoin dominance continues to grow, clearly that just means that altcoins are crashing, right? Because Bitcoin dominance increasing means more people are holding Bitcoin and they're transferring out of these altcoins. Now, Ethereum really has gotten wrecked. It's quite unusual to me to see that Ethereum is doing this poorly, especially with the ICOs that have been coming out. Despite what it seems, despite how it seems with ICOs of late, it's important to note that this is a pretty cool analysis of how ICOs have done in the second quarter of 2018, and they've actually done better than they have even in the first quarter of 2018. And most of these projects have been built off of the Ethereum network. So for something that has been doing so well and for something that's been so pivotal, it seems like we're seeing a lot of Bitcoin maximalists at this point. Or if it's not that, what we're seeing is, what we're mostly seeing is just people losing faith in the altcoin market. I mean, if we're being honest, a lot of these altcoins haven't been able to fulfill the working products that they promised. A lot of it has just been ideas, visions, but no real substance to most of them. Uh, I mean, that's not fair maybe for me to say because there are a few gems out there. I'd like to shout out Digibyte. Digibyte is pretty much probably the best cryptocurrency to send payments to and from. It's the fastest, and to me, I feel like Digibyte should be a lot higher than it is currently. You ask anyone that's a fan of Digibyte, and they'll tell you the same. Just makes sense, but we're just not seeing that with a lot of these cryptocurrencies, and it might take years before we see the full potential that they're promising. However, that isn't to say that they do have substance. It's just a market anomaly right now that we're seeing. Bitcoin has been tried and true the longest. It's been around the longest. It's dealt with bigger busts, and I believe people now are seeing that, and they're putting their faith in that so that they don't lose more of their money that they have, really been bleeding out in this year. So it's bad news for altcoins, but whenever we see setups like this, it tends to be a good sign because it gives us the ability to buy in really, really cheap prices. Alright, right now I'm at CoinLib, where the price updates are a lot better, and we can see that Ethereum's at 336, XRP is at 31 cents, blah blah blah. Right now I'm just going to focus on Ethereum because that's my favorite altcoin to trade. So Ethereum did shoot up from almost $300. Oh, this is a different thing. Hold on. Ethereum shot up from almost 300, and we can see that it had a little bit of a boost, which is nice to see every once in a while. And it's not bad. If you look from here, if you bought in here, it would have been a great time. Now, I want to go to the 1 day to look at the RSI here. So the RSI is oversold, clearly out of the bracket, and usually this is a good indicator of the perfect time to buy. Not for you, I'm not a financial advisor, understand that, don't make any decisions based on what I'm doing. But I probably will take a position at this point and document how it goes. This is just for reference. It's good to note what happens in the past in markets. And Ethereum, last time it was oversold like this, it's a little bit dangerous. So it's important to wait it out. And I'm going to wait for a consolidation period, just because we keep seeing lower highs and lower lows. So it could very well go lower than this. But if we look into the past, we can see it was oversold on March of 18th of March, and we saw it stayed here for a while. Like, it was oversold for like a few weeks. And this point, it actually consolidated, really consolidated. We saw it tried to break, it didn't, and then we started seeing these little green patterns, right? Just a little bit at a time, and that's usually when you can tell that we're going to start to see an uptrend again. So that's what I'm waiting for. Right now, we could see lower lows than we're seeing right now. This is just the bounce from 300 to 326. That's a typical thing to see when the market crashes like it did today. It's just been crashing every day. It's been really bad. But this, honing your skills in a market like this really will determine, I think, your success when Ethereum reaches another bull market. And right now we're really hitting those critical levels. I don't see this lasting throughout the duration of 2018. I think we're going to get to a point where the roles are going to reverse and altcoins are going to boom. For every bear cycle, there's a bull cycle, and that's just my theory. You know, I truly believe that it's not going to last forever. If we go to Bitcoin, we can see that this is a very lazy pennant diagram that I created, but it serves the function well enough. Don't take my advice for it. There's people way better at this than I am. But this is just from what seems to make sense to me. We see that we had a high of 19,000 in Bitcoin's price in December, and it's just been a descent. But it has held a support of 6,000. Every now and then, it slightly broke it, but it always bounced back and always stayed in its lane. So we might see that happen again, where it breaks a little bit and then it comes right back. For some reason, it just does not want to break that. It does not want to break that support. Could be because of miners that want to hold the price so that they don't lose profitability in mining Bitcoin. And it also could just be that Bitcoin is just not meant to go any lower than 6,000. This is its support line for 2018. If that's the case, if it can hold this into September, I truly believe we're going to see a long-term uptick in the price, and we could see something kind of like, let's see, if I'm lazily going to do this, you know, maybe a little cross here, and boom, you know, whatever, something like that. I know I'm not the man for this. I just need you to understand I'm just fucking around. But this seems like the logical step for Bitcoin. September is a weird time because almost every September Bitcoin makes a solid jump from its price, and it holds that price support. Only time it didn't was 2014, if we're counting the last 5 years, and that was because of Mt. Gox and the the nuke that went off then. So everything, Bitcoin is in a better position now than it's ever been with all the partnerships, with the Lightning Network, and it just, there's nothing holding it back really, just aside from just the fact that it's a bear market and people don't want to lose money, so they're capitulating out. I think the capitulation is near complete and the despair process is in full swing, and I think that it's going to change very soon. Within the next month, maybe into October, we're going to see a shift that uh, I'm preparing for right now, and I hope that you guys just can see that it's not going to be like this forever. There's going to be a new wave, and that's what I'm banking on. And I hope that you guys can see that as I can see it, because I get it's very frustrating. But Bitcoin's dominance will probably go up even more within the next few days. We'll see altcoins. If I were a betting man, I would think that they would probably come down a little bit more. It's not fully corrected yet, but that's just my take on it. And that's how I'm going to act out my trades, based on that, my intuition from what I've seen before. So we're going to have to just see how it plays out. So I hope everyone is having a good day. I know this is just another bad day. Doesn't seem like they ever stop anymore, but they will. They will eventually get to a point where we'll find some stability in the markets. And I'm just waiting for that day. I'm not acting with emotion. Honestly, I don't feel bad or good or anything. I'm just calculating the next move, and that is what makes me money in the bear market, if I'm being honest. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be back shortly, probably Monday. Leave your comments, and I want to try to do something new. If you guys want to leave your comments down, tell me give me a topic you'd like me to talk about. And it doesn't have to be crypto. I mean anything you want. Because I was thinking once a week I could make a video where I just talk about anything. I think it'd be kind of fun, try something new and see my perspective on things that I never talk about. Because there's more to me than just crypto as well. But it's whatever you guys want me to talk about. So we'll see how that works out. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Let's get cryptical. Peace.